All right, everyone, welcome back to another Let's Play as we continue our advancing through the world of ruins to find everyone. Last time we got through the beginning, we saved the kid, got Seven, we saw terrorist thing with Humma Bubba, we got Fenwa, we went to Nikea, we got through Figaro to get Edgar. Now, keep in mind, Edgar's Gerald costume is a costume that you can gain for him. So, and now we're headed for Kalingahan. So let's get going. Now, off screen, I did a little bit of fighting, but the experience here isn't really worth it. So I changed my mind. Okay, we're gonna need that amulet in there. So, Kalingahan hasn't changed much. And then we see Setzer. It's time to get him back. Setzer, so you survived. Come with us. I just don't have the drive to do that kind of stuff anymore. I'm a gambler. Not anymore. I feel like the weight of this world is crushing me. So you've given up? You fought with all your heart before the world was ruined. That couldn't have been easy either. But you seem to bear that just fine. That was then. All my dreams are gone now. If you need a dream to chase after, then why don't you find yourself a new one, like taking back our world? Good. Good job, Celeste. Notice it's not about terror anymore. Somehow it's now turned Celeste into the leader. You chase after it with me, then my new dream. Okay, thanks. I think it's time to pay a visit to Darrell's tomb. Mm-hmm. As we get a new airship. And then the fun really begins with this ROM hack. So, we have Setzer again. Now, this main team, once you have the airship, you can level up with them, and whoever you pick up after will be at or around that same level. So you don't need to do really anything right now. He's got no new jobs. So Setzer probably doesn't have any magic. He does not. So let's start him there. And we'll give him the darts. Bonus versus flying, ignore roll. Yes. I'm gonna put him in the back. Go, diamond. And give him that. We're gonna put him in the back. And now, the problem in Darrell's tomb, as usual, is the zombie. However, Holy waters will be very useful in killing everything. Let's have the... No, you know what? Let's have the earrings on. Let's check out the shop. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to beat Hanababa to load the price. Some diamond armor. We'll come back for that. The dice is what I want. Whose strength changes depending on the numbers rolled. The pot sand. And then you got the skeins. I'm not worried about them right now. I guess I could buy another diamond. No, it's probably okay. Then we're gonna have to put them back up front. So, everything's pretty much the same. This soldier. Oh yes. Nosh. Hang on. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Back now. Really? Good. We'll have the regular music in Darrell's tune that's default in there. There we go. So, the next blitz won't be learned until 49. Okay. Okay, we're gonna switch the music back. Yes. Okay. And there's a reason why I'm going to do that. Because we have a different battle song in here. And it's not the usual 10 song, Path of Repentance. Yep. Could be anything looking down there, so keep your eyes peeled. Oh yeah, no one's been down here in years. Open. We get Ten's battle music. So, holy waters work here. Which probably means I should go buy some more. And then you get Ten's victory fanfare. Celestine Bio. You know what? We're gonna need to go buy more holy waters. Yeah, let's do carbuncle. Because they're very good in here. Just like at the sealed gate. Because there's love token. If you're going to use them, you might as well use them for something. So, let's go buy a few. Noise blaster. Runic just in case. Vacuum wave will not knock them out of confusion because it's a magical, not physical. Okay. Take always advantage of status changes in this ROM hack. They do work wonders for you. I want to return by some holy waters fast. I know I won't get anything out of these boggies. And I didn't input correctly. Of course not. But confusion, bio, use it. Believe it or not, disease will work quite well. But this gives me a chance for some more levels. Noise blaster again. Sabin gained a level. Okay, so I need to buy some holy waters despite the fact that things are more. That'll stop soon. But for now, I have to bite the bullet. We should be fine tent-wise. And now I have 70 holy waters. That should be enough to make it through. Because I'm going to be using them on every battle. Due to auto haste, you can't be slowed. Okay, so ice isn't their weakness. Oh, okay. I need to use poisoner to get him out of disease. That's fine because we'll use poisoner here. Noise blaster. Poisoner will dispel disease. Celis gained a level. This tells me I'm a little too strong for the area. I don't think we need to tent. If I have to, I'll recover with an ether tent later. So, let's get back in here. And just holy water our way through. That ectoplasma, once again, is instant death. Yes, it does make this place extremely easy, but what does it matter? Do it. Take advantage. If the game gives it to you, use it. Remember, in most games, it's not always about the challenge. Challenge is always good. However, dying an excessive amount of times isn't a challenge. Yes. I don't consider it a challenge. At Goodland sleep, I feel that's wasting my time. You need to be having fun, and that doesn't sound fun to me. Because then you get frustrated. Now you probably say, what is this? Circular. You'd probably say that yeah. Okay. Yeah, the challenge is good, maybe. I'm not sure if this was active in OG, never tried it. Somebody in chat can correct me if they did. I don't remember that, probably, but it's not well known or wasn't at the time. And I must say, this is actually playing Ten's music pretty good, Sabinland Slow. Remember, Ten's a PS2 game, so its MIDI sound is different than the emulator I'm using. So, this could be Black Garb. That's a good thing. We'll give that to Sabin. No, you know what? We're gonna give that to Setzer. So, there is a chest with monsters in here where the EXPA is supposed to be. However, the chest has a very tough monster in it, one that you will die if you do it too early. So we're gonna come back here later and do it. It's only a thing for realm if you win. So doing it now makes no sense. You're not gonna get any benefit out of it. Crystal helm. That's a good helm right now. Better. Now, this vampirus can recall back the necromancers if you kill them first. Can summon a new set. So let's just end this fast. Okay. That probably opens up to that over there. That's in the OG where the EXPA was. And there wasn't a monster in a chest there. Blood bats, it'll still work. I'm moving through holy waters quickly. I mean, what else are you gonna use them for? Not many things do zombie in this game. Setzerlund Thunder, Edgar gained a level, Sellerslund regen and money. Okay. Oh, okay. She probably learned it off of the circlet. Yeah, that's where she learned that. Okay, so this is gonna get really interesting once I get the airship on how I go about knowing what I know already of what to expect. Let's just keep doing it. Whatever the game gives me something, I'm going to use it, and I don't care if it's considered cheating, because it's not. Edgardland Silence and a potion. If the game gives it to you, use it. Even though it may go against and makes things too easy, you're still getting experience. So just remember that. Holy water. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna use a 10 anyway. That's that kind of, how would I call it, secret that you don't very much know about. Let's save it because we got a boss. Well, it's a mini boss, but it's a boss. Monster in the box. This is no different. It's Angular Welk instead of the presenter. So this fight's no different. Than it should be, so just in case. Really, Edgar? Oh, nope, that works. It's weak against instant death. Just keep that in mind. Another little trick. 5 AP, Sabian Break, Celestial Teleport, and Dragon Claws. Instant death on a boss. That's not really a boss. I guess it could be considered. Not often will instant death work that easily. Which means other bosses could potentially not be immune to death. So the Dragon Claw is actually very good, but I like the Ultima here. Now, let's take a look. She learned that. Okay, she'll probably learn Float. Fenrir's not that decent here. Okay, he's done with Simon. We'll want Kyrian there for the boss. Okay, we'll find here. That should be thing for Setzer. The Terror D bench stat instead of the Man-Eater. So that is cause. May cast death, ignores roll, and bonus versus flying. So, the boss upcoming is the same boss, however there's an extra little friend with it that you'll want to take out. Okay. You're gonna have to come back in here again later for another side quest and multiple tavern quests, so we've got a boss and we're ready. Here lies Darrow. The Dullahan and the Wisp. It always starts off with that. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful with this, and then it wants to do that. you need to get rid of that will-o-wisp. Now, you can Phoenix down it. Let's get re-healed quick before I runic. That'll just send it away. It doesn't get rid of it. It'll come back. So, the Dullahan, of course, is undead, so all bolt will be good. But we're gonna be runicking, not relying on magic. Because of that. And unless I can get slow on it, that's not going to work. I know that. That's not going to work. There we go. The will-o-wisp is going to be a problem as usual. And it's back. If you have rays, same thing. I think I see what's going on here. I'm going to wait. Good. But I need to get more healing on him. Then let's cure. And get that going. Runic. Celis will be saving me quite a bit in the early going here with magic, because you're going to be dealing with a lot of magical enemies. Oops. Okay. Phoenix down. Let's take out that threat. Actually, the wisp may be more of a threat than the Dullahan. Here. Didn't work. This battle can sometimes be hard if you're too under-leveled. But technically, I am kind of over-leveled for this part. If you're between 25 and 30 or more, you should be fine. It will start to cure at lower HP. So be prepared for that. But there's then that. And yes, Northern Cross in this ROM hack can be runicked. He's starting to use different magic, telling me that it's almost dead. I'll take that fire up. Okay, Phoenix down. get rid of that will-o-wisp. Yeah. It starts going ham for some reason. And then it starts just like doing stuff like absolute zero. I would rather get... Yep, there we go. Five AP got Reincarnation X1. That is an item that casts life 2. And they can be bought, but they're expensive. From one spot, or 2. Okay, now we get to see Daryl's story here and tie up Setzer's story. If Go-Go is the way I think it is, especially with the costume, I'll be using him. Just because his first costume, the chameleon robe, is actually pretty good. So, we've seen this story doesn't change. There is a theory out there online that somehow Daryl's, she crashed was Triangle Island, and that she becomes Go-Go. Although I don't know how much I believe that when she flies too close, somehow she ends up crashing on Triangle Island. You just happen to find Go-Go there just out of the blue. Yep, right here. Be back by sunset. Her crash was found a year later. Some think that I'm not sure. That is not any confirmation that it is. The game never specialized. It says it was a year later when I found the wreck of the Falcon in a distant valley. That would make you think that it wasn't there, but you don't know that. We're not sure what valley. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get the Falcon. We want to get one quest early, and then we're gonna begin with getting Terra. With this, I think we might just have a chance. Now we can get to the top of Kefka's tower. But first, we need to look for the rest of our friends. I'm finally starting to feel like we have hope again. So, Doomgaze isn't up here yet, but he is here. Although it seems, as usual, he is quite tough. Probably a more tougher than he was in the OG, in the vanilla version. So, first things first. We're going to save it. Now, depending on the costume, the music will change in the airship. So if I change it to Sabin's normal, it'll play that. The music will change. There is a shop on board here, but the price is still the same, but we need to get that. This is going to be unlocked now. And on the Falcon, we have free sleep. So that was added. So we got kind of a mobile base here. When we know we have free sleep, everything else should be the same. The Overlord song is different in this version. I want to save it. You're going to hear this one, Noel's Final Journey from 13.2. Yes, that's talking about Cyan, but first, the green dots might represent where Doomgaze is. So avoid those. Oh yeah, I think it is. So those two spots on the map where he might appear or is there. So let's get here first. So if I wanted to level this team up a little bit, anyone joining after would be at around that level, with no need to level them up more or grind. But there's a quick quest here, although it really doesn't come into effect. A delivery service and a dancer's depression, which is right here. She wants to join the crew. Go ahead. Honest? Thank you. I know that I'll have to earn my keep. Don't worry, I will pull my weight. Yes. The other one requires you to get a certain key item over to Mobilits. But in order to stop this monster issue on items, we need to defeat Hanababa. So we have her up there, although she won't be that instrumental right now, but let's go take a look. So if I choose, but we're gonna go Celis. This door is open, and she's changed your clothes. So this is where you can change into your costumes if you have them. Yes, there are costumes in this game, purely for cosmetic. In older versions, they gave stat boost in some areas and minus in others. Now they're purely for cosmetic. Only works in movement and in battle. They don't work in shops, the save screen, the Coliseum, etc. We don't guarantee them working properly during storyline events. However, but I don't think we have any right now. So everyone you've unlocked, somebody they'll have the... Oh, yes, she's already has her thing unlocked, her opera dress. So, we're now in Maria's opera dress. And that changed the music. So, anything have? Okay, he's already got two. The disguise set is his Gerald outfit. His This set is his dragoon form. So let's take a look. See, it says Celis Prima Donna Edgar Chief. And it changes the music. It's Gerald's. Now that I have this unlocked, we'll need to unlock everything. All of the costumes for everyone. There is a spot way later on where you can get all the costumes. However, they don't move over New Game Plus unless you complete all the tavern jobs and unlock all the achievements. So let's see. It looks like no matter what. So Setzer. Oh, okay. His is going to require something to get. And those two are for the two you have yet to gain. So, interesting that they have that FF4's theme of love music is being used here. So, the way she chants, she'll chant that same way, not the way she usually does. I could show off the other costume as well on Edgar. So, the dragon male is going to turn him into a dragon knight. So, he's essentially Cain from Fall. And you know what? We might keep that on for right now. So that's just some. We have a lot to do. Now, what we want to do is go get Terra. Now, I guess the green dots are Doomgaze. So I could see exactly where he is, which will save a lot of time when fighting him later. Okay, we've got Hanababa, and we're definitely going to want Thunder Resistance on people who can get it. Diamond, Diamond. Her runic will still be key. And the best news is the final battle against Humbaba is going to give us a different boss song. One I haven't played yet, I don't think. So we're going to do a quick state save because he's still quite challenging. However, it does have one thing. Okay, so we're hoping that Celis will stay in, so we'll do everything in our power to keep her in. It's hard to know with Bubba Breath who gets pushed out. will have poo-poo on him. Celis might stay in. If not, it's gonna be a little bit harder, but still doable. Yeah, let's just leave where we're at. You know what? Let's just put it on 7, just in case. Oh, that's right. They're in the other house now. By defeating Hanababa, that monster issue with the shop, with the item shops, will lower prices. You know what happened here. She's pregnant and he's not ready. You're back. Katerina's gonna be having a baby. I'm so happy. But when I told Dwayne, he turned all cold all of a sudden. I don't think he was expecting that. Katerine, I'm sorry, I just didn't know how to handle all of this. I acted like an idiot, but everything's okay now, so please come back home with me. Great, he's back. Hanna-Barbera's headed this way. Now, if you talk to Tara, she says, I'm not sure I can fight. Okay? Not this battle, the next one. So, strategy same applies here. Bio. Runic. Bio Blaster. He can be poisoned. There we go. Like I said, the game starts to get a lot harder now. Oh, I seem to be doing quite good. That'll change quickly. I should put him in slow. But will Runic. All he's using is Thunder Aura. The reason why I'm using Pummel because it will work good enough. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Oh, Celis did get knocked out. And of course, Sabin did. So, things are going to be a little bit harder, but still winnable. It's going to require some healing. However, other than his stronger magic, his physical attack will all be focused on Terra. So protect her, move her into the back row. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. EST Battle 2. Already, it's not wasting any time. Let's haste. and we need to get protect on her. Yes, that'll be a problem. Wait. Wait. Does this work? It does, that's right. He can be put to sleep. Hint, hint. I forgot that this actually works. And she's got field goal already. Haste everyone. Fortunately, Setsu's already in that, but we want to keep her asleep. Keep it asleep. Get Bayo on. Get it back to sleep. Yes. I forgot. Okay, so Chocobob does not wake it up, so we'll just pull on Bayo. And make sure he's ready with sleep. I mean, I could use Bio Blaster. He'll stay asleep for about 5 turns. Bonus points to anyone in chat that can remember where this song came from. Which game? Oh, okay. It's up. Sleep. Get it back to sleep. Oh. It's a little thing that this game has. So we're not going to do anything else. We're just going to spam Bio. You know what? We're gonna haste Setzer. And we want to be ready. He's still asleep. Sometimes it's better to do this. Okay, it's up. Let's get it back to sleep. It could be dead right now. Yep. Easy. ES2's victory fan fell. 5 AP obtained. And now that it's gone, the shop's prices should return to normal. As you can see in events, the costumes do stay on, sometimes not. Of course, it has to be the little girl that's able to detect it. Mama, it's you, isn't it? Huh, Mama, Tara? Of course, it has to be the female that recognizes her. Tara, I'll fight. I think I finally understand the feeling that's been growing inside me. It must be love. I have to fight to protect the people I love and how to make the world a safer place for new lives. Mama has to go away. Dwayne, Katerina and your baby safe children. Mama has to go away for a while for a safer world to live in. I promise I'll be back as soon as I can. I'll be good, so come back. Thank you, you've helped me understand what it means to love. Remember, on the boat to Crescent Island, she still wasn't sure about love. I think that might sew up that part of her story. So, and we get Ten's Moonflow music. So Tara's back. She's at 34 with all her stuff. Okay, we need to remake my team. So, Celis has to be in there right now. Because of her runic. We'll have this team right now. Oh, I better switch Setzer in. Quickly take everything off of him. I do need to use slots 500 times, which I will, probably off screen to save all of you from having to see that long grind. I just have to find where Terra is. Generally, I think I've begun to understand the things you told me. That'll come back into play later as well. Okay. Now, let's give him this and give her this. We need better stuff, so we could go do Cyan's one. I think we will, because of the shields you'll get in Mount Colts. They'll make a difference, a lot of difference. Okay, we need to get slow on her. I just gotta find it. Oh yeah, it's caterpillars. Okay, we're gonna start with that. Um, she's got the ribbon, which is probably good. However, I will grant this. I could, on another quest at Zozo, pick up another one. I do have the ability to do it. That would give me another ribbon. Let's do this. And let's give her the diamond for extra resistance for the time being. So, I don't believe Terra starts with any costumes. You have to unlock them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you need to unlock her first one, which doesn't come until way later anyway. So, the green dots represent... You know what? Let's go get Gal quick. That's a good idea. He'll be really good. So we'll want that team of 3. And we'll go get Mog. I know what my final team will be, but I would be still open to taking suggestions for different teammates from the chat as well. Having Celis will be really good early on, particularly with a certain boss. Her runic is very valuable. It becomes less later on, but her runic's very valuable. Let's get Gal. You don't need to do anything. So, the way she chants like that. The Dragon Claw is holy. Of course, it won't work, so let's learn Float. Okay, she's done now. Let's get her Phantom. A lot of people use Celis in the final team. However, her runic turns out to be good. However, anything that absorbs an element will actually hurt her runic. It's a little known thing. Or anything that knows it. Which is always an issue. Sometimes it might take a short while. to get him. Oh, I'd love to get this one. That's 2 monsters. Yep, I did. I'm Gal. Gal, your friend. Friend, I join you again. So, Gal's back at 34. Once again, notice Gal only has 134 MP but more HP. Gal is likely either him or Seben can reach 9999. So let's give him the slasher. Let's do the circlet and the black gob. And let's give him golem. So he still has his rages from the past. There's only 149 left. Let's take a look and see if Gal has any costumes he can turn into. Although, no, because the first one requires you to finish Cyan's dream. So I'm not sure that Gal actually has one. Yeah, okay. So far, so good. Things looking good. Let's get sleep. We need to buy some Phoenix Downs. And we'll go get Cyan. Because of what Mount Coates gives equipment-wise. Which will be key in Nosh. Okay, so we have that, we have that, and that. Okay, he's working Seraphim. Okay, so we want to go to Mount Coates. If I was in a new game plus, I would go a different path. But I don't have the equipment to be able to survive it at this point. Okay, a diamond shield. We definitely want to buy 2 of those. That's a lot. The enhancer may cast this spell proc-wise. There's a lot here that's expensive. Look at all these flowers my boyfriend Mobilet sent them to me. Look closely, they're all handmade. Real flowers won't bloom anymore, so you may need these from silk. And he just sent me a letter, But was Mobilets destroyed by Kafka? Someone else must have written this letter. Art thou well? We have rebuilt as much of the village as we could hope to. I believe I should have returned thy side before too long. This handwriting looks a lot like Cyan's, but where is he mailing them from? Could you please attach this reply to a carrier pigeon? Thank you. Convenient there's one out there. Okay, so we've got our next question. She's got a magicite. However, it requires me to beat another eidolon to get it. Sea serpent. What? Strange rock magicite. In a dream, a pretty woman is in tears. It seems like she's been waiting for someone. Upon waking, I see a massive dragon, or is it a sea serpent? The sea serpent makes a mournful cry. Oh, yes. It's a hint to one of the eidolons. So, there is something else I could do, but I won't right now. Also, I should probably do Dr. P. I need stone. Yeah, I can probably do it for that second ribbon. I'll do it. So, but first things first. Let's head for Zozo. Jitto will have its own thing to get realm later, but that place is a little too challenging right now. Although my level would suggest I'm good. So, in this dungeon, there seems to be... In Mount Coats, the enemies seem to be higher evade. And see, the ultimate weapon is not 255 like it is in the OG. So we're gonna have to rely on quite a bit of magic. However, I think we'll go do another question here. Yes, the tavern or an NPC in here will give you a quest, the only one. Antigua's still gonna be your best. Nothing changes there. So, he actually has something. Super Dr. D. Yes. Runic. And then we'll allow 2 runics, just like I did before. High potion. So we need to get where Terra it was. He'll give you that rust aid. Yes, sniper sights. Okay, we're gonna wanna float if we can. Unfortunately, I don't think we can unless I have it, which I don't think I do right now. I don't. Okay, we're definitely going to need float. Because of that. Okay, we need to make it all the way back up to the top. The quest here with Super Dr. D will reward you with a ribbon. And you're gonna want that ribbon. In this version, there seems to be you'll want status change protection more often than not. Runic again. Come on. Took too long. But yeah. There are quite a bit of ways creatively to be bosses in this game, like putting Hanababa to sleep. Pretty much making that fight trivial. Play status change. It'll really help. Also, if you're here, please follow and sub if you want to. I'd greatly appreciate it, and so would the channel. I need to have float. Well, make sure to have that in. That should be coming off a carbuncle. High potion. Okay, let me check. I thought I had this team finished with it. Oh, no, I don't. That's why. Okay. Is she... Yeah, she's done. She has it. I need to be using it. Oh, it's there. Okay. We're gonna put ourselves in float. Oops. And you know what? For the sake of the stream and the viewers, yes, you're going to see this in sometimes the glitch out on their costumes. Don't worry, it's nothing game breaking. Everything's still the same here. High potion. Okay, we're gonna change music again. Let's see. Let's switch to nuclear fusion. Yes, I know it looks weird, but there's no way to fix it according to Kane. It's just going to have to be like that. thieves' knife. And yes, Celes, unlike in the OG, she can runic Ultima. So bear that in mind. Ultima is runicable. So essentially, any really known magics are runicable, like Northern Cross. Celestine poison. Good. High potion. So there is someone in here. So it looks like Data Luma's in here. Doesn't seem like there's one. Come on in. This must be a lie. Data Luma's the doctor. Yes, remember, whatever he says, it's a lie. Think opposite. There are many doctors. Everyone is a doctor. That's a lie. No one is. Except for him, which he isn't, but. Oh, yes, there is. Sure. That isn't poison, so think opposite of what he says. So, you'll want to get somebody poison. So, quick battle. Let's go ahead and do a quick state save. It's there in the emulator. I'm going to use it. I'm going to put Celes in poison. Oh, wait, but it won't work if she's got that ribbon. So, yeah, we need to take everything off. Make sure she has no resistance or it doesn't work. Gal learned in Suna, Shell, and Protect. Golem is going to be one of the key Eidolons you'll want to keep. So, I want to take off her ribbon. And she has no other protection because I need to poison her. The first time I did this quest, I was confused by it. But then I figured he's lying, as does everyone else in here. When it says something not poison, it is poison. Which means you're gonna have to then deal with this. How impressive. Let's fix that. Poisoner. Well, that's a failure. but you get 10 remedies. I know. I'm sorry you had to see all that. So, and then he fully takes that off. So, now we do the next one. Being too soft, if your body's too squishy, come back. So you need to use break on someone and stone them. Everything is opposite. But I did get 10 remedies, which is really good. So I need to use break on Celis. She needs to be stone. Well, let's give this a shot. Stoner. Well, that's a failure. Obtain a Kahusha. Okay, on next one of the eyes, if you can see clearly and brightly into the horizon, come get treated. So, turn into a toad. Unless it's an imp. It might be imp. I may not be able to do this right now. I need to check something. Hold on. Oh, it's blind. Okay, you need to put someone in blind. Sorry about that. Eyes to see clearly, right. So, the problem there, actually, this could work. Because there is one thing that will give Gal blind. Or you could just use sandstone or go get sandstone, which I may have to, but we're going to try to do this instead. Let's float. Because I believe this causes blindness. Even though it doesn't look it, I don't know. For some reason, it seems like. Let's see. If not, I know where to go. Salaslan vanish, stop. Oh, yes, it does. So, let's do this. Now, obtain the beret. In case of increased stamina. So, you must be zombied. So, where do we go for zombie? Darrell's tomb. the necromancers. Make sure there's only one left. And we'll put Gao there. Now, let's see where he is. Okay, he's not anywhere near me, which is good. I'd like to thank Kane for actually showing where Doomgaze is. Saves me time. So all we need to do, we want to switch the music. We need to get turned into a zombie. This could be one if I can get it to happen. But I don't know if I can get it to happen. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter as long as someone is zombied. Sabin Luncura. Okay, let's get out. We'll put Terror in the front. Unfortunately, I have to run all the way back up Zozo with her being zombied. So, we will just need to survive. We don't want to get sleep and we don't want to restore. Because I'll lose that zombie. Okay, we're gonna want float again. Yes, this will become a problem, but it's temporary at best. I want that ribbon. The tavern quests are all not that difficult, which is good. Okay. High potion. That works. Once you figure out what everything here means, it's pretty simple. But yes, the ribbon is going to be key. Normally you can probably get by because there isn't as many status changes, but in this ROM hack there are plenty. And they end up being more detrimental than you might think, especially in the world of ruins. Okay, we need to do a quick heal. Do not try this at home. Never leave someone like this zombified. Cure it as soon as it happens. However, I need it for the quest, so Gowlin Poisoner. However, having the ultimate weapon and with it taking how much HP and other stats you have probably works real good for what is required. Okay, let's get bio. Plus, it doesn't have a proc. So, just those little things. Yeah, I could run, but it's free AP and I need that AP. Good. Okay. Now, let's put Terror in the front. Oh, what a fine zombie. Kusna. Oh, everything is a failure. This was completely useless. I'm not thanking you. You didn't do anything. Well done. No more return visits. Obtain the ribbon. If you bother coming on such a day as today, I won't do anything wrong. He'll give you a free heal. And we've got an extra ribbon now. So we have 2 ribbons. I think it'd be better on Gal. Unless, well, you know what? We're gonna do in Tiger. I don't even have stuff on him. I need that. Let's give him the Zephyr. And what else? That's pretty high evade at 61. That's pretty high. Yeah, okay. So, we're done here. So let's teleport out. And now let's head into Mount Colts. Okay, we need to float again. After that, we'll probably head for Nosh. I am not going to change the music because we're going to have different music in Mount Colts. Both outside and inside of battle. Runic. Haste. We want to get that Runic back up. Trust me, this is going towards that 500 times. Now, your team can be anyone. This team just works for me, but it doesn't mean it might not work for you. So, it's your choice who you want to use. Haste, Runic, you could theoretically stay here, keep fighting over and over for Runic, but you'll get more using her out there right now. Once you have 500, it becomes less. Sabin Lun Raise, Gao Lun Death, Dragon Boots High Potion, and Potion. Oh, it's likely one of these allowed you to gain death. No? Okay. But maybe I was misreading it. That's fine. Muldoon, we need someone on Sapphire. I mean Seraphim. It'll be Celis right now. And he's still working bio. Did I already pick up this treasure? I did. The rust dissolves. Yes, the music. This whole mountain is Chrono Trigger. Technically, remember, the evasion's high. So you're gonna have to rely on more magic to win. But they can be stopped. Oh, and ice heals that. So okay, so magic isn't really going to work, however, stop will. I wonder if Toad works. It does work. Mm-hmm. So, Reminder, use status changes. Oh look, it's a crystal mail. Yeah, let's have that. There is a dragon here, but we're not going to fight it. Seriously? Okay, let's Toad. If it works. And it does. Let's use Integer. And that's not going to work. Let's try bio. Interesting. Ooh, that works. Works well. Okay. Bio poison is darkness in this version. Sabin gained a level. Oh look, Magus's robe. Teaches cure and immune to condemn. So let's take a look at that. Okay. So not bad, but I don't need that. But that's not why I am in here. I'm in here because of this. It's a thunder shield. So we all know what that does. Teaches thunder aura, resist water, immune to thunder, weak to earth. Which is always a good thing. The elemental shields are always good. Now, you'll want to watch out for these mug bearers, but shouldn't be too hard, just high magic them off. Good. Okay, let's stop the mug bear. I think I can stop him. It might be sleep. Let's see. Nope. Let's see if we can toad it. Yep. Very good. And I'm still gaining the monsters for Gal. Everything I fought, Gal's continuing to master them. Terralyn Float, lots of money. Okay, she's done there. She needs to learn regen. This should be the Angel Shield. A godly shield embezzled with the likeness of a Gorgon's face, petrify immune, teaches break, resist thunder, ice, fire. So pretty much it resists the three basic elements. Another good thing. And of course, it will give its usual stat boost. And you don't want to give it to Celis, because that actually hurts her runic. Oh look, it's a defender. Defender's a great sword. That makes it more her into an attacker. Decent evasion, no special effect. That half damage to water is going to be very key. She still can't runic Quake. We'll use Fire. Celis gain a level, learn Blink. Seraphim doesn't have Blink, she gained that via her level up. And it's coming up on 2 hours. So once we finish here, I'll probably end up stopping and then coming back in later. Diddly Horrors do X-Zone. Traveler. Death Sentence, that's gonna be good for Strago. I forgot I'm continuing to gain monsters as I go. Okay. It seems the game was ready with a counter if I use magic against these. Unless it's just comment. Okay, the dragon's in there. We are not going to get it because I will die. This is why I know this game. Because I've played it before and it's in the same spot. Okay, let's just do Toad twice. Are you telling me? Oh, she doesn't have it. Of course not. But we'll use Bio. It does seem they seem to have some counter to magic. Probably forcing you to play the physical game. So something to keep in mind. The Thunder Shield will be very good. The Angel Shield will be very good. I thought I could get the Ice Shield here, but it must be elsewhere. Uh-oh, I'm not floating. Oh, okay. However, I need to be floating. I don't know, it's weird. It's like the game has some kind of thing against Antigua with him. I'm not sure why. That could be why. I win. Not the best way. Gal gained a level. Not the best way. But a win's a win. I'm not going to look that gift host in the mouth. That'll be good for now. and we'll need to use float. There is another quest here for a boss that'll come later. Toad. Seraphim. Seraphim is gonna be one of the best, like I said, and I'll say it again. It's gonna be one of the main eidolons you keep on no matter what. Since its heal is good based on the magic user, and it's a heal that can break through reflect. This seems like it's the perfect team, although and with the experience I'm getting, I should be fine. Gallon break. Oh, that comes off of the Angel Shield. Right. Dear Lola, I'm writing to beg you for forgiveness. I'm guilty of perpetuating a terrible lie. I will now realize the error of my ways and taken up this quill in hopes of correcting a great wrong. Your boyfriend, who you believe to be Immobilitz, passed away some time ago. Likely the cataclysm killed him when Mobilitz was attacked. I've been writing to you in his stead. We humans have a tendency to become trapped. So it is Cyan. Memories of the world before the fall remain, but the light of dawn doth never change, knoweth the hearts of men. Cyan, thou art alive. I shall go with you. You must not abandon the world to Kefka. But however did you find me? Wait. Tell me thou did not read my letters. You'll have to come back in here to pick up that chest. These are the sort of a minor diversion of mine. These flowers are gorgeous. Oh, must thou embarrass me so? Dost thou truly think so? Terror, with the tongue sticking out. I wonder what happened what had become of that poor girl, always writing for word of her beloved. I decided to pay a visit to Miranda. I learned that she had long since stopped receiving replies, but still sent a letter each day. Um, if you have another female like Celis in the front, she'll do the same thing, stick out her tongue like that. I could not bear to stand by and do nothing. As I wrote the girl, because I was no different from her, I was refusing to move on. I will no longer live in the past. Then let's go. Okay, I could go back in, pick up the key for the key item, but I'll come back in here later. Give me something to do later. Because I have to come back in there anyway. Okay, Cyan has rejoined. I mean, this might be one of the best spots to get 500 runic, because you get a guaranteed 2 to 3 of them per battle. It may not be economically sound, but it is pretty much a guarantee. High potion. And I picked up good money. How many runics? 144. Okay. Got a lot. Long way to go. Let's haste. I'll probably raid out. If I can get a few more just before I stop. Well, that saved me right there. Sabin learned haste, Terra learned thunder aura. She needed that off the thunder shield. The reason why this is good because it resists water, and that's going to be required for a certain Eidolon battle. Okay, I think this is where we'll end. I'm over 2 hours, which is usually my limit. I'll be back later on tonight to stream some more as we head for Nosh next. There's a lot to do there. So, I'd like to thank everyone who joined. Please once again follow if you have not, and if you want to sub, that would be great. I greatly help me and the channel grow. So, as I wish you all, let me see if maybe I can find somebody to raid.